Hey again, everyone. We are back on the Sega system today. Specifically, we're going to be taking a look at a Sega CD game that I found from the early '90s. I think 1993 or whatever. Before I actually mention the title, I'm going to say that for all you hardcore gamers out there who love Sega games, this is pretty much an unforgettable game for you guys. Name of the game, you might ask, is Night Trap. Night Trap for the Sega CD. Now, keep in mind, they actually released two versions of this game. They released the original for the original Sega CD, and then they released one for the 32X attachment, or 32 times or whatever attachment. Which came out shortly after the after they ported it to the original. They ported it to the 32X attachment, but like a couple months later. It wasn't really that much of a time difference. It made some slight editing. They slightly edited the video clips to make them look a little bit better. But in terms of gameplay, piece of crap. And you'll see what I mean. All you do is you sit around, you hit a button, and you have to trap certain intruders. The storyline makes absolutely no sense, and I'm going to expand upon this as we go on in our review here. But first, listen in to what the chief has to say here. The chief of this scat team, who apparently has nothing else better to do than sit around and bug people's houses and spy on a bunch of teenage girls having a slumber party. So go ahead and listen in on these perverts. Epic music.
Here.
Picture.
I'm Sims, Scat Team Commander. Scat Mission 230. 5 teenage girls on their way to a weekend house party at the old Lakeshore Winery house of Mr. and Mrs. Victor Martin. And their 2 children, Jeff and Sarah. Your mission, protect those 5 girls from whatever happened to another bunch of teenagers. They disappeared after spending a night at the Martins. Last night, one of our agents got into the house and found a weird security system. Hidden cameras in almost every room and a series of traps. Our agent spliced an override into the security system, enabling you to control the cameras and the traps with this remote unit. The traps are protected with an access code. They won't work unless you enter the right code. Right now, that code is set at blue, and you have control of the traps. But anyone inside that house can change that code at any time. So listen in. Our override cable is here, in the back hallway. If anyone disconnects it, you lose control, for good. This is my attack squad. And that's Kelly, one of my best undercover agents. She'll be arriving with the rest of the girls. I'm putting her life and the lives of those other girls in your hands. Don't even think of messing up. If you don't have the brains or the guts for this assignment, give the controls to someone who does.
So yeah, pretty much if you don't go over there,
You're wasting time.
he disconnects you.
Get over there.
Listen to this crap.
Looks like you're not up for this mission. Breaking contact.
Terrific idea, don't you think? Not. Piece of garbage. Alright, well, like I say, I promised you a review. So I'm going to give you a review. So I'm going to actually attempt to get past the introduction. What a piece of... Oh, boy. So yeah, one of the few games I know around that you can lose in the introduction. How about that? What a great game, right? Alright, just skip to this. Oh my goodness gracious. All this is channel surfing. Channel surfing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You're spying on a bunch of people you don't even know. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense. You go room to room looking for intruders. But, you know, and you have to wait for. You see the bar below the access code? Yeah, the bar that's kind of going back and forth there. Yeah, if you don't stop it dead on in the red, you will not catch these things. Well, I actually caught one. How about that? Just a really screwed up storyline, guys. Do not bother with this. Does not make any sense at all. Oh, sweet. I caught another one. I don't know. Do you want to watch some of the clips? The clips are actually pretty good quality for the time. It's like the cinematics, if that's even a word, cinematics are pretty decent, but that's about it. Presentation is all they focused on. There's no real gameplay here. Like I say, you hit a button, you have to. It's pretty much just timing. You hit you're sitting in like a security office or something, scrolling between channels, hit a button whenever they go over the traps, and that's it. And you're responsible to capture everyone. Yeah, remember how the chief said that he had this big security, this big attack squad? That's what we called it, attack squad. Yeah, they don't do anything. They end up, I'll move my cursor out of here for you. They all end up getting captured if you don't do anything. So it's pretty much up to you. They look like they look tough with their guns and whatnot. They're giant machine guns. While you're in a security office with no weapons at all. And they pretty much get blown away if you don't do anything by a bunch of these big guys in black suits. They look like giant bugs. Does not make any sense at all. Alright, let's keep finding more of these things. This is not going to be a long review if you, in case you, as you probably would have figured. Oh my god, I can't even believe this. Let's go ahead and watch this.
What's the matter with you anyway? I don't know. Bored, I guess. Bored. Well, that's gonna change pretty soon, huh? I mean, we're on our own tonight. So? So? You heard him. We got 6. That's gotta be some kind of record.
Yeah, well, I don't think you understand, Jeff. I'm not interested in that stuff anymore.
I'm not either. I'm not interested in this game anymore, Jeff. Piece of garbage. Alright, let's go ahead and let's just keep moving along here. Reposition this mic again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bedroom, nothing. Entryway. Would you believe it if I told you that this is all that there is to the game? No. You're thinking, Tim, you're crazy. But yeah, this is all there is to the game. And when you get past all the marketing, past all the marketing and all the advertising, this game just at its very core is just a piece of garbage. Okay, I caught that guy. I mean, that's it. That's as much excitement as you get. A bunch of smoke comes out, and these black things get caught. That's all there is in terms of excitement. So nothing special here at all. Oh boy. You want to watch a couple more clips? I got to give you some sort of interesting presentation here. Yeah, these are the girls that pull up, and for whatever reason, they pull up to some house with, some scary house, and they think, oh, let's go ahead and spend the night here. Yeah. Of course, they don't even see the traps. They don't see any of the cameras. Just doesn't make any sense. Here, take a listen in on this crap.
Danny, we'd all like to thank you very much for letting us come up this weekend. It's very nice of you.
Our pleasure, my dear. What's this?
Oh, homemade cherry popsicles.
We all have our own very special cravings around here.
Hey, come on, everybody.
That guy just is plain. Oh man, that Martin Short guy is just. Just want to punch him in the face. He just ridiculous. Oh boy. Yeah, you're just gonna leave him there. Okay. You hear what she just said? I don't know if you heard her. You're gonna leave him, all those girls there, in some scary house in the woods. Ah, crazy family. Crazy family. I can't bear to watch this. Let's just keep going here. Let's see if I can find any more of these guys.